I don't know why I want a payday bar thing, because if you eat like a big payday bar, like the king size one, you just go for hours.
But if you use the fun size, you can kind of microdose your payday.
Yeah, I like the big payday.
Do you just go full out?
Yeah, I just get paid quarterly.
But it's Lachlan Morton taking the yellow jersey back, winning the 2016 Tour of Utah. I was waiting for this round.
We're at my parents' house and we're about to go up Sunshine, right?
How long of a climb is this? Because I haven't done this in like years.
It depends if we do the dirt bit or not.
Yeah.
If we do the dirt, then it's pretty long.
So he has the 46-16 gear ratio, I think, and then I'm running 49-18, which is pretty damn close.
Would you normally ride this gear?
Yeah. In Colorado, you need less gearing because there's climbs literally everywhere you look unless you go east. And today we're going directly west, so I'm excited for today. I'll stay on the left to keep you out of danger. State your name.
Lachlan David Morton.
And what do you do for a living?
I ride bikes.
Today you brought your own bike.
Yeah.
What kind of prompted you to get a fixed gear?
I rode like fixed gears when I was young. Like my first coach was really old school. And I just wanted to do that again.
To me, it's kind of like going from a road bike to a mountain bike.
Yeah.
It's like a totally different beast.
I find it like breathes new life into the same routes that you do on a road bike.
Yeah.
Even like downhills and stuff, right?
Yeah. Downhills are definitely a little bit different than road bikes.
Totally, yeah. I mean, I would never do it without bikes.
Does that have anything to do with maybe your brother and some experience?
Not specifically. I know he ate shit pretty hard.
Pulled my foot out, went over like that, and then just went. And so I think I got my ass pretty good.
Oh no!
Can you imagine descending brakeless and cramping? Like, that's one of my worst nightmares.
You know, I've never had a cramp.
No shit.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I've had like a foot cramp.
Oh, that's child's play.
Yeah.
Everyone claims it's potassium or magnesium or salt. It's legit your body telling you.
It has a fitness deficiency.
Yeah. You were in San Francisco during like the last Leadville hill climb?
Yeah.
Did you see any kids riding down the hills standing on top of their bikes?
No.
Did you see that shit?
Like surfing?
Like literally standing, their feet on the stem and
No.
down San Francisco hills. That's like a new thing that they're doing.
Isn't it funny, like, there's so many more talented bike riders than me? You know, like people are like, wow, it's amazing, you did an Everest. And then there's all these people like standing on their handlebars on a fixed wheel going down hills in San Francisco. Like, no, that's talent.
You just took the Everesting record. How?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I don't know if that's really my thing, like, same hill over and over. But then the seed was set. I was like, all right, I'll go do one. So I just went out with my dad, did one, and...
So zero preparation?
No, I didn't do anything specific. Thought we had the record and then like, well, basically the segment was wrong. A few days later, I was like, shit, I gotta do it again.
You already had like a plan to re-attack it seems like.
No, after the first one, I said I'd never do it again.
I think everyone says that, don't they?
Yeah, but I mean, like I honestly had zero intention of doing it again because, I mean, it's exactly what you think it would be.
The physical toll
Yeah.
has to be astronomical.
And it's like, well, it's also just mentally like hard, right?
What's that mind game like?
The first half goes fast. You're like, oh, I've got this. And it seems like you hit halfway and then the reality like hits you.
So halfway is like 15,000 feet.
Yeah, and for me,
that's an epic day for anyone.
24 laps. Just the laps is what gets you. So then you have this feeling that like I could just fully crack at any moment. Or you just start thinking about other things you could be doing, like on a Saturday. You know?
How would you compare that pain to a World Tour race?
If you're trying to do it fast, it's like a time trial that's like 7.5 hours long. But I think it's always easier to like push hard with other people around, as opposed to just like with my dad on a Saturday morning. You know, you're doing that and it's like, it doesn't feel like you're out there like chasing a world record.
Different other things you could be doing on a Saturday morning.
I mean, they all involve riding bikes. They just don't involve riding the same hill 48 times. Having so much time here the last few months, I've just had like a really good chance to like explore a lot of the backcountry and just different routes that I never would have otherwise. That was the biggest like reason I was reluctant to do an Everest. I'm like, oh, it's gonna get in the way of all that.
Walk me through some of these achievements you racked up.
I guess last year, like outside of the road racing, I did Kansas and I did Leadville, and then an ultra in the UK called GB Duro. And then yeah, I did Colorado Trail, which was by far the hardest. Pretty steep here, huh?
I'm actually having flashbacks from the Mount Zion episode with TJ Eisenhart.
We can talk in the middle.
I'm such an idiot. How many times have you done this on that bike?
On this bike? I don't think I've ever ridden up here on this bike.
Well,
for the reasons we're currently experiencing. I often wonder that if I spent all the time I've spent riding bikes and applied that to something else, like for example, riding a razor scooter.
yeah.
Do you think I could do that?
Absolutely.
Think I could backflip? Hey man.
Picture this. Thereabouts, but with scooters.
Scootabout. Just hiking the Grand Canyon with a scooter on your back.
I think it's more convenient.
And you just flat spot it on the way out your driveway.
He's showing us his trench foot.
Let me see.
Wait, this was Colorado Trail, the same thing.
Oh, fuck. So is that your skin coming off?
Yeah, that's like it's starting to. Like you see these bits? It's always
Scott's
like
about to throw
disgusting.
I'm definitely not proficient in feet.
You know when you're like, I created this, so it's more fun.
You've always been into exploration, and I know it's more than that to you. Describe that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely in the last few years. Especially doing the longer, like super challenging stuff. You just have a lot of time to like reflect on your whys. And for me anyway, you realize that a lot of decisions and things you do are sort of based out of like a fear of like failing or not being able to make money or what other people will think. And when you put yourself in situations where you are hungry and you are cold, and like helps you like go back to your regular life and just sort of make decisions that you're making because it's going to lead to you just being generally more happy.
A lot of people have found that through things like yoga,
Sure.
Zen time,
Yeah.
and that's kind of...
And I wish I could. It'd be way easier. You kind of get this idea, especially in professional sport, that you're like, if I just get this result, or I just win X race, like my life will be good. You have a really good result, it's great for a month, and then
What have you done for me recently?
Yeah, well, and then a year later, you grow to hate that result. Now it's like, it's just the process. A couple of days after I'd done the Everest, I was able to like link these two sections of national forest to make a loop that I've been trying to find this way through for like months now. And like completing that loop, I felt more accomplishment than getting an Everest record, like if you do 4. So now I try and make as many of my rides as possible those rides.
Do you prefer a map in front of you or turning somewhere and just seeing where it takes you?
I almost never decide where I'm going to go before I leave the house. Like,
is a lack of organization important to you? And
I really can't do like set training workouts. I get nothing out of that, you know? And I've grown to realize for me that like, if you're happy, you're generally going to ride better anyway.
yeah,
Now I just like chase things that make me want to be out on my bike all day. And when I get home, I'm like, can't wait to do it again the next day.
who's your favorite teammate?
I got a few.
That's political.
Yeah. Housy's one of my best mates because we've ridden together forever. I love Woodsy, Mike Woods. One of the most entertaining guys you could go riding with. He has such a wide knowledge of just things. Like
I love that.
Yeah, he's a great dude. And also Mitch Docker's a good teammate. He's got a really good perspective on what cycling is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you think you were going to be racing a Red Hook crit at any point?
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to. I don't think I would be good at it at all.
I think you would be.
I was living in Girona when I first turned pro. It was super miserable, so I was trying to find any reason to get out of town. I heard the Red Hook crit was on in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And at that time I had no idea what it was. I just knew it was on. So I rode down there to watch it.
That course is my favorite, by the way.
Right, and
Incredible
it's such a cool area. I'd actually been to a music festival there. And it was like weird to have like a bike race that had similar atmosphere.
If someone would have handed you a fixed gear and like you had like your gear on you, would you have popped into the race?
Absolutely, yeah, I think so. It's still intimidating to watch from the outside.
Yeah.
But I think, I also feel that with like, if I go watch the finish of most bike races.
Some of the times there's nothing you can do about it, but a lot of the times the crashes are predictable.
Right.
When I'd race Red Hook, I'd rely on the crowd. Because you would hear,
Oh!
yeah! And then you'd hear, yeah! Oh!
And
And
you're
that's
like-
when you start looking for holes.
Backpedaling,
Yeah. No, so that's the other thing.
just pedal through.
You
Don't
accelerate. You accelerate
That's
through.
interesting.
Looks like we're at the top here.
Have a little look at the view.
But before we do that, you know we gotta do it to him.
You know I had to do it to him.
Let's do it to him. Yeah! Woo! That's what it's all about.
Track lacrosse.
Can you imagine the title of Velo News? Lachlan Morton can't go to Europe because he crashed trying to ride his fixed gear up a trail.
I actually did exactly that. I got hit by a car. Wasn't entirely my fault. Had to call them and be like, I can't get on the plane.
Me.
Oh, even got a bike rack. Yeah, that's Gold Hill there.
Whoa, sacrifice. I think that's legit a dog.
I'm not gonna touch it. It's really sad.
That's not a... I mean, it could be a kangaroo. All right, man, so you clearly have mental powers within you that give you the strength to do things like Everesting basically twice in a week. You could use that mental strength for supernatural abilities. So what I have here is a few sticky notes of a square, squiggly, triangle, and circle. I'm gonna take one of these, I'm gonna put it on your head, and you're gonna tell me.
Okay.
And it's gonna need to go on there pretty hard. All right, what shape are we working with?
Sort of works. I'm guessing triangle.
It's a circle.
Shit. Okay.
Okay, now dig deep. What do you got now?
Yeah, no, that's just a calibration.
Let me try to help you.
Wait, no. I feel like it's triangle again.
Listen to my waves.
Waves. Squiggly?
So no, square. Square. Triangle. Yes. Take whatever you just harnessed and use that right now.
I was harnessing odds. Circle.
It's a triangle, man.
Fuck.
So
I don't have mental fortitude.
Shapes are never gonna like help you. I think you could actually raise something off the ground. Let's find a stick and see if we can get you to levitate it.
We could use that dog skull. What about this? This one's a bit Harry Potter.
Yes, that's perfect. I'm going to take a look at this. Pretty legit.
Regulation.
Regulation. Lift this thing up. Oh my God. Have you ever done such a dumb interview?
I've done a lot of dumb interviews.
I want to see you apply the same magic to descending a fixed gear down. Let's do some skids. Wow. So, of all the descents that we chose today, Lick Skillet.
Yeah, I feel like it's a black diamond run for a track bike.
Holy shit.
I was trying to let go. It's good to be a little scared. If you wanna take some more,
Dude, this is getting exciting.
your fishing gonna be impaired. The road is a dried up river. The sun is a new light.
That was like
I wish I
probably
was
100 times
standing
more fun than I
here
thought it was going to be.
melting into the
let's
sky
chase some
tonight. I'll grow out my hair and be a wise man like nobody been before. From desert to beaches, crossing the white sand, tell me what you're looking for. I wanna be free. I wanna be free.
Hey, it's Eric Marcotte.
Living like a wise man on this land. I was looking at
I need
the
a breather.
clouds.
Oh,
Normally I wouldn't care.
how do you get going again though?
The starstruck appeal from other riders. When they see you, they like just open their mouth in awe.
The road is a dried
It's out of control.
river. We're taking it back home. The sound of your voices in color, coming to life in the light of the moon. I'll grow out my hair and be a wise man.
Nice to see a lot more people like
Before.
riding on gravel bikes. Or,
We've seen more gravel bikes today than road bikes.
yeah, everyone who's riding around on gravel bikes now looks like a cowboy. it's like everyone knows the first thing about gravel riding is you have to know how to wrangle a horse.
I honestly feel like I could wrangle a bull after doing Lick Skillet.
I feel sorry for people who it looks like they're out training
Yeah,
and they're not having a good time.
not
You
looking
like-
around.
No one's making you do this. Getting angry at yourself. You know, you're like, why aren't I better? Hey you buddy, why aren't you better than me? It's like 55.
Bruh, this is wild.
That's the speed, but I'm just like, no more. No more. That's when the bike's riding you.
I'm so tired. Alright, what do you think?
Go down. Do you want to grab some water in here?
Yeah, let's turn. It's pretty wild. You can go uphill. insanely fast, and then downhill on a fixed gear insanely fast. Brother, thank you.
Yeah, man.
That was tight. Use some of that magic. To do
Move some sticks around. Do a bit of gardening, a bit of landscaping.
Yeah, you could pull someone's pants down with your mind.